Hey everyone, Blade here. And I imagine those of you who haven't been reading the community posts must be wondering what the heck has been going on. Allow me to clarify some things. About 3 weeks ago, right after I made my schedule for Fire Emblem Engage, I was hit by a hurricane. Now, did I know it was coming? Yes, I did, but I purchased a generator for this exact purpose. Unfortunately, and I did some research, apparently a lot of other people had a similar issue. There was a defect with these that was found out when we got hit by a hurricane, so my generator did not work. And when I say I was hit by a hurricane, like you might have guessed by me mentioning other people, it was a widespread issue. Entire parts of my city were without power, including my friends and family, or restaurants, or stores. Yeah, it was bad. Not to mention, for those of you who don't know, I live in Texas. It is the summertime. I live near the equator. It was incredibly hot as well. It was actually cooler outside than it was inside our houses. So long story short, it was not a fun time. We had to throw out our food after 3 days and, a lot of other issues. I'm saying all this so you all know just how much stuff was going on, so you know why I haven't been uploading, because not only was I without power, but I also could not edit anything. I could not work on my classes either. So once I finally got power back, about a week later, the course that I'm taking, it's so fast-paced that if you miss 2 or 3 classes, they normally kick you out. They excused my absences because I clearly had a good reason, but it didn't help when it came to pacing, so I was trying to catch up to the class as well, which meant I could not work at all on YouTube until I managed to catch up. And to make matters worse, we started a group project when I first got back in the class, so I had to catch up as well as work on this group project, make sure I was able to do enough to contribute to the group, which I was, actually. We ended up using my idea, but that's beside the point. I also heard some people talking about why didn't I try to go somewhere else and work on the files there. Well, even if I could, which some places did start coming back on, I haven't actually told you all what I do. I am in the computer science field. I know it may not have seemed like it at times. I think the only time I really truly showcased it is when I met Futaba on my main channel. But what is important for you all to know is that the files from my class repository will link to my computer via an SSH key. What that means is that it's a unique identifier for my computer, and no other computer beside that I own can get access to my class files repository without my computer's SSH key, meaning I could not just go on the library and download my class files to work on the projects. Which, yes, that was also something that I needed to do in order to continue my work. In addition, my phone's data plan didn't even work, which was why it took me a while to even let you all know that stuff was happening to me. So yeah, all in all, currently I have 2 assignments that are due on Monday and Tuesday. Once I get those done, I am believing that I can get started on uploading videos again. But for you all on my second channel, there's one more thing that I was planning to just not address because I was going to fix it before it was an issue. But you also need to know this. I told you all that I had prepared a lot of videos in advance, so why couldn't I upload those? Well, partly the reason is that I spent a lot of time on episode 5. Not so much that I used up all my videos, but spent a lot of time on it, which is why it kind of hurt seeing the comments. I anticipated it being a fun episode without realizing people have an issue with the no turn wheels. I get what people are saying, and we'll address that later in episode 6, but the other issue is episode 6. Let me just play you a bit of the raw footage from episode 6. Yes, Vander? Notice anything? There's no sound. At least when it comes to the game footage. My voice files and reactions and the actual visual footage are intact, but there was no audio. I tried switching to a capture card that should have been better, the future and all that. It messed up. Then I tried recording a discussion video after that talking about Celica, Micaiah, and Edelgard via a comment that I got in the comment sections, and this is how that footage looked. So I actually ended up just scrapping that, which is actually probably for the best considering something that happens later. It is much better for me to talk about that later. But anyways, the point being, I had tried to make more episodes, but those episodes had issues. So the remainder of my time was spent trying to fix episode 6, which I still haven't done yet. But what I did is, it was mainly a Somnial and supports episode. Thankfully, the actual map, episode 7, that's fine. There's no issues. I went back to my old capture card. So an actual map, we're fine. But for the Somnial and supports, what I can do is, it's easy now that I have 2 screens. I can re-record the actual video footage for the supports, and I can loop the Somnial song while I'm exploring it. And any other conversations that require voices, I can just re-record that. And so that's what I'm in the process of doing. That's where the remainder of my episode stockpile went, because this is not a normal episode. I'm having to fix it, and that's taking a lot more time. So that brings us to why things have taken so long. I actually could have started uploading on my main channel, but I wanted to start both of them at the same time. And plus, even though I could have started uploading on my main channel, I would have run out of episodes on that too, because again, I haven't recorded anything since the hurricane. I haven't edited anything since the hurricane because I've been so busy, and I'll still be busy until Tuesday. Once Tuesday comes, then I think I might be back on track. I might be able to start uploading videos on Wednesday. We'll see. It might be Friday for this channel, but I want to start uploading videos this week again. And beyond that, I'm not going to have any promises on scheduling, because apparently whenever I do that, random catastrophic events happen. Well, I won't say catastrophic, but the hurricane, it was pretty bad. I'm chipper now, but that's because time has long since passed, and I'm eager to get back to recording, and I had to pull so many all-nighters you wouldn't believe. But anyways, you don't care about that. Hopefully that answers any questions. There's literally not anything I could do besides taking my desktop and traveling half across my city to a place that had power, and it wasn't feasible. So I'll try to upload when I can. If you have any more questions, comments, thoughts, or concerns, aside from what happened in episode 5, again, that'll be the question of the day for episode 6 on what you all would like to do with that. But if you have any questions or comments, concerns, please post them down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.